It is a greater mistake to amplify the mistake of another. God has not given you a ministry of fault finding. It's not your place to look for faults in people. It's not your place. Revelation chapter 12 verse, the Bible calls Satan the accuser of the brethren. So many things are responsible for the collapse of marriages, of relationships, of friendships. Because people always look at the weak points, the secret faults, the lapses, the excesses, the bad side, the negative side of other people. Whereas they're supposed to focus on the positive side, the strengths, the capabilities, the possibilities, the good side, and the positive side of people. God does not look at the faults of men. He doesn't look at the fault of men. He looks at the good side. He looks at the heart. He says a righteous man can fall 7 times and stand up 7 times. When they got the adulterous woman and brought before Jesus and they were to stone her to death and all that, Jesus Christ said something very profound. He said, "Let him here without sin be the first to cast a stone." And everybody realizes, oh, we all have secret faults. We admit. We are not all perfect. We admit. We are not all holier than thou. We have to admit our faults. That is how it should be. God puts secret faults in people. God puts shortcomings in people so that you can help them. You can pray for them. You can manage them. You can be their strength. You can be their shoulder. You can make a team. Their area of strength will be utilized, and the areas of weaknesses should be managed. That's what makes a perfect team. But what do we often do? We have discarded good friends, good relationships, good people God sent to us to bless us because they have shortcomings. Shortcomings are a gift, also from God. We have to learn to manage them. We have to learn to accept them. And we have to pray for these people. We have to pray for families, friends, and loved ones in their areas of shortcomings. We don't have to leave them. We don't have to gossip about them. We don't have to castigate them. We don't have to discard them. We don't have to do away with them because they have shortcomings. The reason why some people are still single, separated, and divorced is because they only see the bad side of people and the negative side of people. They are looking for perfect people before they can get married. So many ladies have wasted years and decades because they are focusing on the wrong side, the negative side, the side that they shouldn't focus on. Everybody understands this. People who studied physics will tell you that it takes the positive proton and the negative electron to have electricity. It comes from 2 terminals, the positive and the negative. So are we human beings. We have the negative side, we have the positive side. We always pray, we always work towards making the positive side stronger and, bringing down, suppressing and managing the negative sides. Every great person you see and admire have it. It's only by the grace of God that he or she can overcome and suppress the negative, because the word of God is there to help. We must understand this basic fact, that God does not look, he's not in the business of looking for perfect people. He was in the business, he's still in the business of looking for people who have a heart for him. The man who has a heart for God is the one God will use. The man who has a heart for God, who has a good heart, is the one God will use, not the man who says he's perfect and holier than thou. No, we are not looking for that. Christians should understand this and stop wasting your time looking for perfect people. The people around you, the relationships around you, try to utilize them. Look for the strength, look for the best, look at people and get the best out of them. That's what you need. That's why God sent that person to you. Why God sent that man to you. Why God sent that woman to you. So that you can harness the good side, and see how it could be mutually beneficial. You have to strengthen each other in your areas of weaknesses, not broadcast your areas of weaknesses. I can also cite this example, not to ridicule anybody, but in the Bible, God used a lot of people who were not perfect in themselves. You know, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob were greatly blessed and used of God. Situations put them in a tight corner and they lied. Noah got drunk. Moses and Paul had hot tempers and they were murderers. They killed people because they had shortcomings. That was their shortcomings. God didn't look at that to punish them. Thomas doubted. Timothy had ulcers. Timothy had ulcers. God used him. Apostle Paul was also hot-tempered. Mary was a lazy woman. God used her regardless. You know, Miriam was a gossip. Queen Esther was an orphan, you know. She was an orphan. She was a less privileged girl, you know. But God used her regardless of her background. God does not look at your limitations. He looks at your heart. If God elevates you today, what would you do? Who would you help? How do you see others? These are some of the things we have to look at. We have to examine ourselves and understand why God brings people to us. We have blocked a lot of people. We have discarded a lot of friends that God and relationships God sent to us. People God sent to us to help, and people God sent to us to help us because we are looking at their shortcomings. Please change your focus. Look at the positive side. Look at the strength. Look at the usefulness of this person. Look at the abilities. Look at the possibilities. Change your mindset and utilize your relationships. God bless you.